Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and I want to do kind of a different type of review. I finally got around to watching some of this stuff, so I want to talk about the Blu-ray. This is a Blu-ray review. I don't do these often. Of Halloween 2. That Scream Factory came out, and I must say they did an excellent job. Just want to show this slip cover first. I love this artwork. I think it's beautiful artwork. I will say right off the bat, this is my favorite Halloween film. If you want to know why, I reviewed every Halloween film, folks. I know there was a person asking, hey, when am I going to review the Halloween films? And I'm like, I already did. Just go to my channel, type in Halloween, and you'll find them all. I love 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I hate 5 and 6, both cuts of 6. H2O is great. Resurrection, you fucking kill Laurie Strode, you dumbasses. And then Rob Zombie's films can kiss my ass. That's my personal opinion. If you disagree, that's cool. But that's my opinion. And my opinion is this is my favorite Halloween film. It's the first one I ever saw. And again, you want to know why? Just check out my review. It's on the channel. But this was a really beautiful set. Again, I love this cover. And then there's the back. And then the slip comes off and you get the Blu-ray. And what's great about this Blu-ray, kind of like how Synapse does it on some of their stuff, like the Red Scorpion has this as well, where you have this cover and you can flip it around. So then, if you don't want that to be the cover, you can have the original theatrical poster as the cover. I thought that's a really cool idea. So I think that's a really neat idea. As a collector's edition, I never did get that 30th anniversary Blu-ray of Halloween 2 that came out, what, a year or so ago? I'm glad I never got it because this is much better. I'm glad I'm not the best judge of picture quality, but from what I've read up, this is much better than that 30th anniversary Blu-ray. I know there's a certain thing where they did not have, I don't think they had Mustafa Akkad's name or something on there. That's that on that previous one. They do have that back on there. Granted, the only reason I would pick that older Blu-ray up is because it has the Terror in the Aisles thing. I would like Terror in the Aisles. I don't have it. But I'm not buying a damn Blu-ray just for Terror in the Aisles. Granted, I would love to have it. If I found it for $1, $2, I'd be like, okay, I'll pick it up for Terror in the Aisles. That sort of, can't call it documentary on, not Halloween 2, but the other stuff, but more like a clip show. Anyway, I would love Terror in the Aisles, but again, I'm not paying, what is it, 10 or so bucks on Amazon just for that. If I found it for $1 or $2, okay, but, you know, because I like Terror in the Aisles. I would like to see it again, but, oh well. This isn't much better, so I'm glad I waited. I did that, but I wanted to show, this is what it looks like inside. Nice artwork on there. One disc is the theatrical version, it's a Blu-ray, and the other is a DVD, which is the TV version. And as for features, you have 2 audio commentaries, one with Rick Rosenthal and actor Leo Rossi. Not really a great commentary because Leo Rossi, he seems like a very nice guy, and I'm glad he likes the film, because I love this film as well. But he doesn't really bring much other than, oh, that looks cool. Oh, that's great. Oh, that was great. I mean, he doesn't really bring a lot to it. And Rick Rosenthal, it's like parts of the commentary there's just like dead space, dead air. Like they're not saying anything. Like certain portions, like nothing's being said, and it's just not the most fun or information-filled commentary. But I will say the other one by actor who played Michael Myers and the stunt coordinator as well, Dick Warlock, much more interesting commentary, much more information released in that commentary as well, and there's a moderator there. So I would say that'd be the better commentary. Rick Rose, Leo Rossi, not the best. I mean, you have some decent parts, but a lot of dead air. from time to time. They have a really good documentary. The Nightmare Isn't Over is about 40 minutes long. A lot of good info. They got Lance Diaz. They got a lot of the actors. Not Jamie Lee Curtis. She didn't do it. No John Carpenter. But you do have Rick Rosenthal. You got the producer, Ernie Yablans, who kind of seems like an ass because he tells about a story where he had to sue John Carpenter, which I guess thus got him to be part of this. I don't know. If you want to hear the story, watch the documentary. But Leo Rossi, who talks about how Debra Hill, producer, didn't want him, but Rick Rosenthal fought for him to be in it. Dean Cundy, Alan Howarth, a lot of, again, about, like I said, Lance Diaz, a lot of good interviews. I'm guessing Jamie Lee Curtis didn't do it because, well, she didn't do Terror Train, and she didn't do this, so I guess she didn't have much to say. Okay, I was drugged up in a bed, then I crawled, then I ran, and then I shot Michael Myers in the eyes, and then he died. I guess, but still, even 5 minutes. I mean, but still. But really, about 40-some minute doc on it. That's really good. I like the Horror's Hallowed Grounds. Sharon Clark goes through the original locations Halloween 2, revisits them in today's age. I really like that Horror's Hallowed Grounds. He did the first Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween. I thought he did a really good job. I really enjoy that stuff. I wish it was a weekly show. I would gladly watch it. You have some deleted scenes. You have an alternate ending where Lance Diaz lived because he was in the ambulance with Jamie Lee Curtis. So the first disc, the Blu-ray, again, I'm not really a big aficionado on picture quality and stuff, but from what I read up, this is the best it's looked so far. It looks fine to me. It sounds fine as well. Again, a lot of good features, especially that 40-minute documentary. 2 commentaries, one better. And then the bit of comedy happens with the second disc, which is the TV version. I would suggest anyone, when you watch the theatrical, immediately watch the TV version, and you will get some laughs. This is so fucking strange, this TV version. I guess I've never seen this TV version before. It's fucking strange. The editing, it really makes it more of a comedy. What do I mean? First, like certain changes, like editing-wise, like in the theatrical cut, the movie begins. Then Loomis says that great line, you haven't seen what death is. You don't know what death is. And the credits start. But in the TV version, it starts with the credits, and then it goes into the movie. And then when it gets to that, they don't even have Loomis say that great line. In fact, they have the other guy change his line. Like in the theatrical, it's, I've been scared to death. And here he just says, what is this, a Halloween joke? And then Loomis doesn't say anything. He just walks into the house as the Halloween music plays, and then it just cuts off. Because, when the Halloween music played, it led into the intro, like the credits. Here, Donald Pleasence she doesn't say shit. He just walks into the house, and then the music just cuts off as it goes to the next scene. You have some alternate stuff, like when the kid gets hit by a car and they're wondering if it's Michael Myers or not. When the body's burning, it's a different shot of the body burning. Like this body's like more standing up, and you have like a different, looks like a different shot of Loomis saying, "I don't know." So it seemed like an alternate take, which I thought that was interesting. But the comedy begins even more so with, you remember the scene when Michael Myers went into that place where the old woman was making like sandwiches? And Michael Myers takes the knife, leaves, the woman turns around, finds the blood. Because the knife's missing, the blood's there, she screams. They do this fucking cut that I really don't get. Michael Myers comes in. They cut the shot where he takes the knife. I don't know why. The woman turns. I swear to God, when she's supposed to look at the blood and no, she turns, and then there's like a fucking picture of Michael Myers staring at her. And then she stares, and the picture stares at her like Michael Myers going. And like she screams. And then it cuts to the wide shot when Michael Myers walks out. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? And then they completely cut out, you know, that random girl that gets killed. They completely cut that scene out. Like they have him watch her from the outside. And then they do nothing. Like, he doesn't kill the girl. Like, the rest of the scene is just completely cut out. I'm like, okay. Then you have, like, funny lines of dialogue that they dubbed. Like, Leo Rossi, he says a line in the theatrical, like, oh, she's full of shit. So, for TV version, they go, yeah, well, she's full of sugar. She's full of sugar? She tastes good then, huh? She's full of sugar. Full of sugar? And then, what the hell else? It was, oh, instead of that song, he says, you know, come sit on my face. He's like, Amazing Grace. Like, you like my face, or something like that. Like, I liked your face, or I don't know what the hell, I forget what it was. It was so stupid. Like, I love your face, or what the fuck it was. I forget what the fuck. It was just so stupid. Other weird stuff is like, you know how the guy, like, the security guy gets killed with the hammer? This TV edit is like, seriously, if someone who is 12 years old got their hands on the damn editing machine. Because in the theatrical, he opens the door, the music is silent, the stuff falls on him, he gets pissed, he goes to another door, he opens, there's nothing. He closes, and then there's Michael Myers, and boom, hammer in the head. But no, here it's, he opens the door, and all of a sudden the music just pops up. You know, the rhythm Halloween music. And like, the guy looks over, and all of a sudden there's a shot of Michael Myers walking down the stairs. I'm like, the stairs? Where the fuck is this coming from? And then like, the guy just goes to another door, and like the guy, you see, then they show a shot of Michael Myers turning a corner. And then the guy closes the door, and then here's the hammer, and then it cuts away so you don't see anything. I'm like, what? That's like the opposite of suspense. Fucking God, man. What the fuck was that? And then what's funny is that there are characters that completely disappear in the TV version. For instance, they never show a shot of that girl who's bleeding, who bled, and then Lance Diaz falls. They never show her. The scene is kind of used in a very stupid way, but you never see her. Or, you know, the entire scene where the girl comes in, turns around, the doctor has a thing in the eye, and the girl backs up and gets in the head? Completely gone. So those characters just disappear. Literally, they just disappear. They just entirely disappear. I mean, they add like some bits of dialogue between the nurses, or they add a scene where they drug Laurie, which explains why she seems so drugged up, and that's the time where the lights go out. They add that, and like at the end when Loomis, like that sheriff guy or deputy guy, gets killed, throat slit. Instead, in this cut, Michael Myers picks the guy up and like holds it in front of him. Loomis looks, and then it cuts back, and all of a sudden the guy, for some reason, he has blood in front of his chest. And Michael Myers like throws him down. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then, oh man, I'm not gonna have time, but Lance Guest, they like move his flipping over and falling to when the explosion happens at the end. The TV version is for last, but This is a great Blu-ray. Check it out.